Alex under the waterfall?
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
We're still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage.
All right, what's the plan?
Tons of drive and health to work with.
Dude, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Grabs him.
That was crazy.
Combo with the target combo.
Ah, right, gotta be EX on that one.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Aims for the legs with the slide. Player one can't afford to get hit.
All right, gets around on the board.
Bags around. What did you make of?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure most players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Got that right. Oh, the next round started.
Cool.
With the block. Smart play with the throw.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Flash axe. Backs him into the corner in a hurry. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Barely blocks the jump in. Full SA
Keeping them low guard. I appreciate you watching your
Yeah, that
ankles.
might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
jumps up. Which way you gonna block? Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner hit.
Oh no.
Connects with the throw.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Decides to go fancy on that jump in and takes care of it with a perfect parry.
Wait a minute.
Ugh.
Life lead here. You're done.
Takes the round.
Yeah, gotta figure out when I'm in a
The final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
frame trap scenario.
Or die. There will be no salty run back.
Flash axe. Knocked him out of the air.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
That's an overhead. Oh,
Head attack. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Juicy damage with that throw there.
Oh, okay, that one hurt.
Still have drive impact here. The drive impact doesn't work.
I can't believe they blocked that.
What are they gonna do? Target combo in two.
Oh, let's go.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it
hey,
forever.
They were baiting that the whole time?
Amazing awareness there.
Shows the overhead. Uses a drive parry against the attack.
All right, what's the plan?
Absorbs the attack and fires back. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Trying to read each other here.
They're both just daring the other to try something first.
oh my goodness.
Have the right read on the opponent.
Ow.
Player one creates a good corner opportunity.
Oh,
I've got a bad feeling about
why did that happen?
Nice way to close out that round.
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Oh boy, if you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Tries to catch him out with the arch step.
Okay,
They gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late.
okay. It's important to not let up here.
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Ups the damage on that by opting
So, cash that out.
to use the super.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Making sure they're done, using the super to get the KO. That was some rock-solid play we just saw there. If this continues, we might be leaving early.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Too far for the throw to connect. Reads the jump in perfect.
Oh, I'm just dead.
So smart.
Matches in all the games for this one. You just hit the jackpot.
Oh, that didn't kill me. There I go. Yeah.
Man, that was such a
I don't know what
stressful
happened
round.
there. That was a clear user error on my part.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two
Ow.
go at it forever.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
That's some big, juicy damage on that counter hit.
Who gets the hit?
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Reads their mind and takes the throw. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize the KO.
Hey.
Gets a round on the board.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match. Oh no, missed the command
Out of
throw.
range.
Gets the jump in. Gives a little space with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Tries to catch him out with the arch.
Didn't do that.
They're backed up into the corner.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Runs in. Got the meter for a drive impact. Opens him up with the throw.
Super hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some cooking out there.
Ugh.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Reads the overhead well and blocks.
I can't believe they blocked that.
The jump in is denied. Are you both exchanging numbers or something?
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
But what's coming next? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. It's there!
Man, that was such a stressful round.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round.
Oh, that just works.
Feeling too greedy there.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that. Oh, this is getting crazy.
Player 2 chases him down.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
4 SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be
Oh my
over
goodness.
soon. What are they
That
doing?
button's crazy.
Hit it and keeps on trucking. Ooh. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Life lead here, but it's still in reverse. Yeah, the Bushito. Smart step. Give them some of that PDA. Their impact is out the gauge right there.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. You're done.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I love it when things get
Yeah,
crazy
I
like this.
felt like that had nothing but plus
Player 1 won
frames.
out those close scuffles, but what's the plan this next round?
Right.
Which fighter will control the pace of the
Flash shot
match?
also though,
I
huh?
can only imagine how good this match is gonna be. Let's go. Things are about to explode. I can feel it.
Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize?
Okay,
Overhead, but it won't work.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Player 1, nothing but air.
Everyone expects a command throw there. They should have held off instead.
Take that damage.
Hit fighters, hit do for you.
Amazing awareness there.
a bad place to be. Player one for gauge advantage.
That's a very quick button.
Still have drive impact here. Going in. Big drive gauge difference here with a little life left.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Here comes the corner pressure. Closes it out.
Takes the round. Wow!
Player two had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match.
Wow! That was mad. I'm at a loss for words. How can you even describe what we just saw?
Sets up the trap. Shuts down the air approach. First one overhead. Player two is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Pops him with the target combo.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about it.
Hail!
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Look at that.
A button check round or something?
Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Hidden variable. Combo with the target combo. Sets up the trap. Will we see a drive impact? Okay, sets the shuriken bomb to panic.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Player two, untouchable, completely overwhelmed him.
Great round. Nicely done.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, super excited to see the kinds of adjustments both players will make.
The ninth up top. Goes for the command grab. Gets the counter hit throw.
Oh, can they capitalize on this?
Secures the jump in. Spend some resources to hit back with the reversal.
Oh, that hit
Right
deep.
read on the opponent.
Right knee opens up. Not shy with the grab. Player two can't use any more drive without burning out. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge may be the turning point. Takes the jump in. It's there!
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
You can definitely
That was an
tell
empty
both
jump.
Players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep
Did
breath
you-
and be sure to
Yes.
focus on the next round.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Wait a minute.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Drive impact could be the end of this. Jumps up. Jumps in. Jumps. Gotta be careful. Oh yeah, the boosted jump. Player two is in a very good spot now.
Oh my goodness.
This could be all the difference.
K.O.
Great round. Nicely done.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Yes.
Flash child plus. Yep. Ooh.
The drive parry was successful. Must have seen that counter coming. Still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? All right, what's the plan?
Player two is just about out of drive after that. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important here. The jump in is denied. Not shy with the grab.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage. Just needs one more good hit.
Oh my goodness.
Nicely played around there.
Not sure how you're gonna break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Oh, yep.
So dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Player two didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is vital and they need to manage it properly.
Right. That definitely makes sense.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Flash axe. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Will we see a drive impact?
Okay.
Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done.
Let's cash that out.
Making sure they're done. Using the super to get the KO. KO!
Nicely played around there.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go!
Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure.
Oh no, not like
Drop that off. Oh! Wow, that took off a chunk. Throws him.
what? How do you even think of doing that?
That corner is a drive impact misses.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the next fight.
In with the cross up. That combo finishes it.
Takes the round. Wow!
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Very nice.
They're vying for dominant position in the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive.
One dash too many.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Not shy with the grab.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Anything could happen here.
They're both just daring the other to try something first.
Oh,
Player 1 can't use any more
that
damage.
killed me? That's insane.
Jaws of defeat.
That was some clutch play. Never count yourself out of a round.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Man, I'm getting stressed out and I'm not even playing.
Okay, sets the drinking bomb to panic. Both fighters having full super art gauge means positioning is critical here.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Will we see a drive impact? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the jump in. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Outmaneuvers the
That's
jump. Give him some of that PDA.
just quick as an answer.
Just a little extra. Oh, burnout activates.
Oh, this is definitely
Oh,
not good for them at all.
Jumps.
Oh, I thought I pressed a button there. I thought it was over.
Down and out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is
Ow, fair enough.
triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Uses a target combo as a filler. Oh, does him dirty. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Gives him the chop. The low block.
Yeah.
Player
Yeah.
1 can't use drive anymore. That corner position could be tech those. Are they going to be able to come back and snap reverse? An overhead attack. Oh yeah, the boosted dunk. Arch step. Still have drive impact here. It's over.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Yeah. That's just a solid answer to that. EX or not.
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Fix the jump in.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Just needs one more good hit.
Do that.
Set things up high and a super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage.
Oh, nice, nice.
Gets him.
Nice way to close out that round.
You feel that? That's tension in the air.
Oh man, that was insane. Down to the wire.
You're plus on that stomp. Huh.
Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum.
Right. That definitely makes sense.
Player one will want to take advantage of the meter lead while they have it. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Spins the meter on the super art.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Uses a target combo as a filler. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Not much life left, but their drive usage may
Nice.
save them.
Okay.
Gotta be careful not to whiff this range. Dashes forward. What'll happen here? Tries to catch them up flawless. They got them so quick.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
With plus.
We've got
Yep.
ourselves a set here.
Denied up top. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Goes for the throw.
Oh, nice. All right, what's the plan?
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From up above. The jump in is denied.
Nice.
Adds parry to the pressure. Player two needs to be cautious with drive gauge.
Oh.
Yeah. Grabs him. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Reads the-
Ow.
One combo can end this round right now.
Ooh, so tense. Both players are so focused right now. Ah, what's gonna happen?
It's there.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
That match was too close, but definitely the kind of match you like to see, right?
Oh man, that was insane. Down to the wire.
Not shy with the grab. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Gets a little space with the throw.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Player one
Yeah, just
can't
outranging me
use
there.
moves without burning out.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Will we see a drop? What a smart throw!
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Throw tag. Nice.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Back to the corner. What setups do they have? You're done.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, super excited to see the kinds of adjustments both players will make.
Tons of time left. How's this match gonna play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Plus.
Player one will be
Plus.
in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. Starts with the jump in.
Oh, nice.
There's a corner switch. Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Blocks the jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively.
You gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
And Dyer spices things up by adding the super art to the combo.
Ooh, nicely done. Great round. Nicely done.
Player two with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
They definitely have the momentum right now.
Oh, that leaned him out of the way of the
It's gonna be
kick.
hard to beat them.
You got that right. Oh, the next round starts. Tries to catch him out with the arc step.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Still struggling for control of the neutral. They've got the meter for a drive attack. A quick breather. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
This fight is going the distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's going to pick up the win?
Okay, no more time to fill your opponent out. Take everything you've learned and execute.
Arc step. Player one with the lead. They're gonna end it quick or hang back.
Okay, you're in. Gotta make this one count.
With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. What are they gonna do? Flash action, something extra. Crowns them from above.
What? How do you even think of doing
Fair
that?
enough. I went for that whole commitment.
I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
The throw connects.
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Maxes out the gate
I'm dead.
right there.
Oh, here we go. Is it gonna kill? Is this gonna kill?
Couldn't finish them off. And they still take the round. Makes it count with the super art. Man, who's gonna take this?
Oh,
They are done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
okay.
You're just getting started here. We'll take control.
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got. All right, what's the plan?
Big trouble here. The stun is gonna leave them defenseless.
Ugh, this comeback is not gonna be easy to pull off. Do they have the right read on the opponent?
Everyone chases him down.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling
Fair
about
enough.
this.
All right, what's coming next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive moves. In a dire KO.
All right, gets a round on the board.
I don't know if there's a gap there, but I'm testing.
But what's next?
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Ortho Cleaver Dice. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
Just needs to find a way to close
Go.
this out.
Player one will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Smart play with the throw.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Checks with the medium kick. You gotta be mindful of reach and what? In anti-air?
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Are we gonna see a comeback here?
It's right there. Gotta get this win.
Barely blocks the jump in. Keeping them away. The overhead denied.
That was ridiculous defense.
Even an overhead, but it won't work.
I can't believe it.
KO.
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one. That was crazy.
Jump in finds the mark. Knockdown.
Smart stuff there.
Okay, takes them all the way to the corner.
Good neutral jump.
Smart stuff there.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
They break things off to take a quick breather. Player one may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. All right, what's coming next? Where is their opening? Player two creates a good corner opportunity.
I've got a bad
Well, they just
feeling
locked you
about
in.
this.
That jails you.
Feeling out the space.
Both trying to see if the other will strike first. Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads them. Will we see a drive impact?
Okay.
It's there!
Nicely played round.
You actually responded with the drive impactor return and didn't have the health.
Getting
That's
stressed out.
craziness.
I'm not even playing.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
How is this gonna play out?
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with. but how they make their approach will be key. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Was hungry for the grab.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Which way you gonna block? They're backed up into
Let's
the
catch that
corner.
out.
Wait a minute.
Add some damage and flair with the super.
Catch that out.
Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around.
Who's gonna take control of this round?
Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage.
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
Oh, recovers their track with hidden variable. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash, quickly hit variable. They get to follow up after that target combo.
Cool.
Catches out the gauge right there.
Dead?
Okay, what's the follow-up? Oh, here we go. Is it gonna kill? Is this gonna kill?
Yeah.
Closes it out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Let's see how these two try to
Right.
set
It's the wrestling tap out.
Sure, both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got.
Flash axe. It's solid anti-air.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Big gauge lead here. Quick medium post. What are they gonna do? The low kick hit.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Player 2 can't let this send more fuel on the fire. Hook him up.
Yo, what?
Lands the level 1 fusion beat with authority, putting the cherry on top.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Time to test the reactions with him down and out.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out. All right, what's the plan?
Goes for the throw.
Oh, nice.
It's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Whiffs the throw.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer. Oh, that was a good one.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. At this range, KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Player burnout trigger. Reads them. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Wait a minute.
Burnout dissipates. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Opens them up with the throw.
Amazing awareness there. Okay.
Flash axe. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Hidden variable. Dashes forward. Connects with the throw.
What?
Ooh, counter poke.
Think of doing that.
Here comes the corner pressure.
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
And that's the match. That was something else, huh?
Nicely done. Always good to see practice paying off.
Combo with the target combo. Adds parry to the pressure. Must have seen that.
Power bomb.
Well-timed command throw there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The drive parry was successful. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. They hit each other? Goes for an overhead. They trade hits, and now the jump in is denied. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Box him with the target combo. Player one chases him down.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Will we see a driving pattern? Both
Yeah.
players are barely alive.
Ooh, so tense. Both players are so focused right now.
Yep, power bomb.
Gutsy play with the
Ooh,
grab.
yep, dead.
There.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
That match was too close, but definitely kind of match you like to see, right?
Oh man, that was insane. Down to the
Oh,
wire.
that just locked you in. You press a button there, you are just hit.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Yo, what's coming next? Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Let's do this.
Gain some meter here, investing in the round.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
Good press.
Oh, we both out of grab range that close.
Nicely
Yeah.
played around there.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back. Okay, what's the follow-up?
Covers our track with hidden berries. Player one needs to throws them.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Tricky hidden berries.
Oh,
Gives them the chop. Player two is barely hanging on to the last bit of drive.
Oh, let's go!
There's a burnout.
No! I think they missed their chance to swing the momentum.
Looking for the overhead this time.
I can't believe they blocked that. You just need a little more. Can they do this?
A real test of nerves here.
oh my goodness.
Leave them wrapped.
Yeah.
Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Oh,
Not shy with the grab. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might
let's do
be
Gain
this.
some meter to add super damage to the combo.
smart stuff there.
Pops him with the target combo.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake.
Just needs one more good hit.
Whoa, that didn't kill.
Crazy!
Player one has depleted their KO.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Did you feel that? That's tension in the air.
Man, I'm getting stressed out and I'm not even playing.
Okay, they trade hits. Holds out with the block. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right, curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner. Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't
Yeah.
think this is gonna happen.
Gutsy play with the grab. Player one in dire straits with burnout. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big.
Ah, what's gonna happen?
Oh, you never know what can happen. Turning it all the way up with the super.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Burns the super. Level 3 Bushin Ninja Star Cypher.
That's fair. Yeah.
Punch him in a body bag. It's all come down to you're done.
Takes the round.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. I wonder what the plan is here. Goes for the command grab.
All right, what's the plan?
Never know how to respond to trades.
Corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Blocks the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Player 2, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. KO.
Nice way to close out that round.
Bags around. What did you make of it?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Okay, I like that.
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks.
Plus.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Nice block on the overhead.
That was ridiculous!
Ooh.
You're gonna feel this one. They're going for the super hot? Whoa. Come crashes down on them with some Bushin beats. In with the cross-up. Wow, that took off a chunk. Player 2 is in a super art to show what a PhD fighter can do for you.
Amazing awareness there.
He got it, burns out. Down and out.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match.
This can lead to some big damage. That's a counter.
There we go. Big hit there.
Jump! Oh, doesn't dirt. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. There's a burnout.
No! I think they missed their chance to swing the momentum.
This is gonna hurt. Flash action, something extra.
Oh.
Player 2 isn't a rare chance here. What are they cooking up?
Yes, more of that. Keep it up.
Time to test the reactions with Impact Peekaboo. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. This may turn into a big chance. This can lead to some big.
Yo, what? Oh, here we go. Is it gonna kill? Is this gonna kill?
Yep.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
Definitely was dead there.
Was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that.
Wow, that was, man, I'm at a loss for words. How can you even describe what we just saw? That was crazy.
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Player 2 with the life lead.
Just needs to find a way to close this out. All right, what's the plan?
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Pops him with the target combo. At the radar, up and running.
That was great.
Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round.
All right, gets a round on the board.
The jump in is denied. Goes to the drive reversal. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Player 2 can't use any drive.
Oh my goodness.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Wow, what a decision.
The one-winged angel.
So smart.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 2 will need to use their meter wisely here. Was hungry for the round. KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
The clutch throw escape. Jump. Sets up with the jump in. Okay, sets the shuriken bomb to panic. Medium kick into. Player 2.
Out of range.
Will they capitalize?
Okay, you're in. Got him.
Overhead, but it won't work.
Good jump.
That was ridiculous defense.
Going in. Flash action, something extra. Burns out.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Only 50% life left. The throw is denied. What a read. He keeps him out. Anticipates the overhead denied.
That was ridiculous defense.
They push their way out of the corner. What are they gonna do? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art.
Are they gonna do it? Are they gonna close this out?
Takes their legs out. Noticeable like, are you for real?
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Okay, sets the shuriken bomb to panic. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent.
Trade.
Player one is just about out of drive after that. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Spins resources for the drive reversal. Goes for the neck hunt. Reads them. They've got the meter for a drive impact. They're backed up into the corner. Takes a big gamble, and it's there.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
I love when two fighters just go all in on each other.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Oh man, what's gonna happen next? There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now.
Barry, wait a minute.
Takes the hit
Yep.
and keeps on
One
trying.
too many times.
Okay.
Aerial smash.
Okay. Okay.
Jump. Sets up the trap. Jumps in.
Oh my
The
goodness.
opponent thought they had something there, but they're about to get crushed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh yeah, the Bushin dunk. Barely hanging on. It's KO.
Nicely played around there.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen. We'll definitely remember that one.
Reads them. Parries the jump in to shut it down. Drive reversal to break in.
All right, what's the plan?
Player two pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Yes.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Oh, you had time for that.
Perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Ooh. Throws him. What's next? Ooh. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it.
Nice block.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Hmm.
Hits it.
Nicely played around there.
Player one with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
All right, let's see what happens in this next round. Limited resources
Yeah.
right now. They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. Just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player one will have to deal with this game to pick some good spot to use the super.
Should be
Here we go.
alive
Should
still.
no?
Yeah.
Not dead yet. There's still work to be done.
It's right there. Gotta get this win.
You gotta be mindful of reach and jumping. Oh yeah, the Bushin dunk.
Ah, fair enough.
That was such a stressful round.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Yes, we've got ourselves a set here.
Oh my goodness.
That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner.
That is wholly dependent on what button you press.
Back with
Got
the drive
it.
reversal. They're trying anything they can to avoid the corner pressure. Reads them.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Oh my god. Why?
The jump in is denied. KO.
Ah, the trade.
Nicely done.
bags the round. What did you make of it?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two take it to the next level. Porto Cleaver dice. Smart play with the throw.
Wow, what a decision! So smart.
They've got
I
to
pressed
get
that
a
too
drive
late, I think.
Player two
Or too early, one of the
use
two.
threat of the corner
I think it was too early.
tries to catch him up with the arc step. Sets up the trap. Gives a little space with the throw.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screens.
Oh, that was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
Crosses the
Again?
T and dots the I, connects
I know that's on me.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Oh, you never know what can happen here. Still have drive impact here. Looking for the overhead this time.
I can't believe they blocked that.
Player two can't let
Good reaction.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That one hurt.
Air knee smash. With super arts into play, it's with reverse. That corner position could be dangerous. Throws him.
Okay, okay. What's the follow-up? Things are about to explode. I can feel it.
You're done.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold?
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Was hungry for the grab.
Oh my goodness, all the forward inertia.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
The fighters are at a standstill. They gotta be cooking up something. Player two is just about out of drive after that.
All right, what's the plan?
And they use the corner to stage a comeback. Pops him with the target combo. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Nails the anti-air.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done. Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Evades the grab. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Extends the
Let's see.
meter on the super arc.
Okay, okay. What's the
Yep, it was just enough.
All right, gets around
Worth
on
it.
the board.
I think I forgot to breathe that whole round.
I cannot believe how well they played. That was a crazy match.
Whew. That last round went right down to the wire. We don't know who's going to win, but with both fighters evenly matched, any small mistake is going to end up being costly. Checks with the medium kick. Big counter.
Oh, that was a good one.
Flash axe. Ooh, burnout activates.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all. Ah, what's gonna happen?
Player two in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drive usage back on the table. Side switch out of the corner. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Oh yeah, the boot and dunk. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Opts for the critical arc.
Wow, what a decision.
Here for this.
So smart.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life, still willing to risk it all on this critical arc.
Ooh.
Much money damage they need. The final nail in the coffin. Still needs to. Pops off the tank and scores the win.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
Man, they were scrapping. What did you think?
That right there was some Street Fighter. So good.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Oh, that was a good one.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player one has a slight life lead.
All right, what's the mix-up?
Breaks it off. Barely blocks the jump in. Player one needs to outmaneuvers the
They might be getting a bit too predictable with their command grabs.
A jump? What? In anti-air?
Okay, what's the follow-up?
A smart throw!
What? How do you even think of doing that? Oh man, this could be all the difference.
What are they gonna do? Halfway through the round. Overhead, but it won't work.
That
Wait.
was ridiculous defense.
There's a burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Gives him the chop. Player 2 is in raw super art income. Ooh, lands the level 1 fusion beats with authority. Good decision with that throw.
Yes, more of that. Keep it up.
Jerkin ball. At the 20-second mark, and the pressure starts to build. Oh, they're running out of time. Yeah, the boosted dunk. Or done.
I can't believe that round. That was nuts.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Nice. I feel like I could watch these two go at it forever.
Who gained control of the match in the
Fair enough.
zone?
All right. Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Backs him into a corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out.
All right.
On
We can
dangerous
burn out.
turf, easy to get tagged at this range. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this round will turn out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Player 1 has the meter lead.
Yes.
Big counter.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Holds out with the block.
Oh my goodness.
Reads them.
Yep.
Nice way to close out that round.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Still plenty of time left.
I'm sure both fighters are gonna give this one everything they've got.
Flash attack. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta use.
Sure.
The moon is falling.
Okay.
A quick breather. Gives a little space with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
Wait a minute.
Slight lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Anticipates the throw. Drive. Oh, reversal. Looking for a chance. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Passes in all the gates for this one. You just hit the jackpot, but you're only getting paid in pain. Final prisoner.
This is so good.
Ah. Nope. They were patient. You were patient.
Takes the round. Wow.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well. Never anything better than a good match like that.
Player 2 chases him down. Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Ooh.
All right, what's the
Yeah.
plan? Ooh, nicely done.
Caught in the crossover. Decides to spin the meter to open up and brings out the super. How's this going to work out for you?
Oh, nice.
Not shy with the grab.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Throws to get around their defense.
Ooh, nicely done.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Oh, hot job.
Hits him.
Nicely played round there.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Got that right. Oh, the next round started. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Checks with the medium kick. coming. Player 2 can work with this lead.
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Avoids a dangerous corner situation. Oh, what a read to block the drive impact.
That was ridiculous defense.
Jumps in. Runs in.
Yeah, you're just jailed.
Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. That corner position could be dangerous. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal and pick a good spot to use the super.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Ayo!
Great round. Nicely done.
Cool. Let me see.
Had me sweating over here.
I'm down for one more. Then I'm gonna go get onto Monster Hunter.
Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
Yeah, super excited to see the kinds of adjustments both players will make.
Still early in the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Shuts down the arrow. Pushes back with the drive reversal. They're trying anything they can to avoid the corner pressure. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that.
All right, what's the plan?
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Drive gauge finally recovers. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They break things off to take a quick breather. To the wire. Ooh. Picture perfect punish count.
Ooh, nicely done, nicely done. Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent? Just needs one more good hit.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws to get around their defense. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Goes for the neck hunter. Will we see a drive impact? Oh.
Okay.
Hey-yo!
Nicely played round there.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. This fight is just underway.
I honestly did not expect the cross-up to connect.
Curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Player 2 is working with less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation.
Burnout.
Ooh, burnout activate.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is gonna happen.
Will we see a drive impact? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Genius read. Don't mind me. Let's make it a flowchart over here.
Man, neither player wants to make the super art. Wait a minute.
Come crashing down on them with some Bushin beats. And they stay on top of them. Up the damage on that. Spend some meter here, investing in the round.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
The throw connects.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Wait a minute.
Needs to find a chance to seal. Patches out the
Yeah.
cage right there.
Amazing awareness there.
She shreds him with the critical art. Such a smart play to go for that in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this.
Oh man, this is so close. Just one hit.
Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Good stuff.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Man,
Definitely GG's. That's fun.